Good afternoon, I'm Lucrezia Millarini. Severe snowfall has once again caused chaos on the roads, with drivers once again trapped in their cars, this time in the southeast. Worst hit was Kent and Hampshire. The M3 near Basingstoke was left gridlocked and hundreds of motorists stranded, while in Kent, tree surgeons are clearing more than 100 trees which fell on one road alone, totally blocking it and trapping people there overnight. Rachel Younger has the latest on the big freeze.
There was snow forecast in Kent, but no one expected this. Roads still impassable after a sudden blizzard so heavy that it brought dozens of trees crashing onto the road. Some simply abandoned their cars, but almost 24 hours after first being stranded, this lorry driver's still waiting to get on his way.
I've still got a couple of bits and pieces in the cab to eat and drink, but obviously it's running out a little bit, so hopefully they get these road empty and the trees off so I can get home.
But imagine being stuck in a jam like this with a 10-year-old and a baby. For Lisa Marie on the A249, it was a long night.
Everyone's just stranded. We've seen one police officer walk along, and that was after we'd been sitting here about 4.5 hours. And even then, he didn't speak to anyone in the car, he was just walking down.
Kent Police reported an incredibly busy night as the snow proved too much for the gritters, with treacherous driving conditions causing dozens of accidents. In Hampshire, an ambulance had to be dug from the snow. With roads gridlocked, only a heroic effort from staff and volunteers kept Basingstoke Hospital going.
Walking for miles to get here, families of staff helping out by providing 4x4 transport to get people in and out of hospital. We had many of our staff sleep in the hospital overnight to make sure that they were able to work this morning and look after patients.
Back in Kent, they're still digging out their cars. This one abandoned after its driver went on foot to rescue a friend.
She was stuck for probably about 5 hours, just stuck on the road, snow everywhere, no snowplows could get to her. So we decided to go and try and rescue her. We managed to push her car up, and then after about 7 hours she was home and safe.
What was it like here last night?
Chaos. When we were walking back about midnight, there was, I'd say, probably about 100 cars just still sitting there.
The snow may have stopped falling here, but temperatures across much of the country are forecast to plummet again tonight. Well, as you can see, the weather is looking rather better here. It hasn't snowed and since very late last night, but as you can probably make out behind me, they're still trying to clear this particular route. There have been tree surgeons working throughout the day, getting rid of the very heavy branches that were lying across the road. And of course, right now, the gritters are going out again to prepare for another difficult night, because the Highways Agency are warning there are likely to be icy conditions across much of the UK, with temperatures here in the south predicted to fall in some parts to minus 11 degrees Celsius. And if they do, that will make it the coldest night of the winter so far here in England.
All right, Rachel Younger, try and stable. Thanks.